Hey, it's Eamon. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about something really important, probably the most important part of a Google Ads campaign nowadays, and that's the landing page that you send traffic to. Now, the reason I say that it's the most important is because all the other stuff that I've made videos on, whether it's conversion tracking or the settings, anybody can get that stuff right. And especially with AI and the direction that Google is taking, they're going to take more and more of this stuff off the advertiser's hands. But the one thing that's going to separate you from your competition is your landing page, which is where you send traffic to. Now in this video, I'm going to talk about what a landing page is, the anatomy of a good landing page, and lastly, I'm going to walk you through a template that I created specifically for painters so that you can see what it should look like and basically model your own landing pages off of it. So let's start. What is a landing page? It's essentially a sales page. Its only function is to get people to contact you and inquire about your services and book an estimate, so basically become a lead. Its only function is to convert people from clicks to leads. That's the only thing. Now, how is it different from your website? Since a landing page is designed to convert visitors into leads, it has less distractions than a website. There are no links that take the person to another page, no social media icons, whether it's your Facebook page, Instagram profile, or some people even put their Yelp pages on there. It has none of that. And when I say no links that take the person to another page, I mean there's no like interior painting page, an exterior painting page, and things like that. It's all on just the one page. It has a concise page that has just enough information to answer the person's questions and convinces them to contact you, whether it's by call or submitting a form. So this thing about the person's questions, the thing you have to realize when someone searches for something for painting services is that they only have one problem. It might be interior or exterior or cabinets or whatever it is, but it's never all of them. So the thing with landing pages is you create more than one. I spoke about this more in the first video I made about how to create a Google Ads campaign. So if someone's looking up interior painting, you'll have a landing page for that that only talks about interior painting. And same with exterior. Now you might list the other services that you use, but most of the focus on that page is going to be about that one thing. And you're obviously going to match that to the person's search intent. Now you might be asking, why should I use a landing page? Why not just use the website? Now, landing pages convert about 5 times higher than a website. The average web page conversion rate is a little more than 0.5%, and the average landing page conversion rate, at least for home service businesses, it's different for different industries, is 3.3%. However, a good landing page that is being split tested regularly, even for a non-emergency service like painting, should be closer to 10% conversion rates and beyond. Now, if you want to know where I got some of those numbers from, I'm going to leave this link down in the description or in the top comment, and you can take a look at that. But first, let me talk about what split testing is really quick. Split testing, which is the same thing as A/B testing, is basically when you run two variants of the same landing page, but you're changing one variable between them. So for example, maybe one page will have a before and after section, and the other page won't. And what you do is that you send traffic to both pages, 50-50, or so half your traffic to this page, half your traffic to the other one, and you run that for at least a month so you can see which one converts better. And then once you run that test and you find a winner, then you take that winner, you change another variable in that one, and then do the same thing again so you can keep getting higher and higher conversion rates. That's basically what split testing is. I'm going to make a whole video about that later on. It's not going to be in this video though. I'm going to talk about the elements that make up a good landing page. Now I got this image from a blog from this guy called Blogging Wizard, so all credit to him. The anatomy of a landing page. So at the top you want your headline and the subheader. So like I said, I'm going to show you an example of what this looks like. But for example, you want it to say interior painters in Pennsylvania, and subheader maybe something like 5-star rated by Pennsylvania homeowners, something like that. Then number 2 here is that's going to be your main offer copy, meant to inform users about the product or service. Okay, and then third is your primary form. That's how you're going to capture people's information, with a maximum of 3 to 4 fields. The reason you don't want to do any more than that is because the longer the form, the lower conversion rates are going to be, because people are going to look at it and think it's going to take a long time, and they'll just drop off. So that's why you want to keep it as concise as possible. 4 is your primary CTA, that's call to action, with value-focused copy. So that's going to be submit your info to get your free estimate, something to entice the person to part with their information, basically. The fifth feature is key benefits and standout features. So that's going to be things like licensed and insured, like 7-year guarantee, things like that. Basically, you're giving people reasons to buy. The next element is a testimonial or quote from a respected authority. Now, this doesn't really translate well to painting, so maybe you can just put a review here. Number 7, though, is for reviews and ratings from users. By the way, one thing I want to say is that this isn't really like set in stone. A lot of these elements, sometimes you can take one out and run it in a split test, have one with the reviews and one without, for example, and see which one converts better. Now, you probably don't want to run it completely with no reviews, but maybe just decrease the number, or maybe have the reviews higher on the page. It doesn't have to be in this order. The point is that you want to play around with it until you find the winning combination. And honestly, there's no reason to ever stop testing. Next thing, reviews and ratings from users. So these will be like Google reviews, things like that. You want it to be real reviews that people can actually look at and they'll recognize where it's from. That's why Google reviews work so well. Everyone knows what they look like. So if you have screenshots of those, or Facebook reviews or Yelp reviews, those also work. The point is that you don't want it to just be like the way it is here with a circle and you have someone's head in it and then a quote from them. That can come off as fake, is the problem with that. Number 8, guarantees, security badges, FAQs, and other reassurances. So these can be things like, lead safe, trusted members of the PCA. You can put the PCA badge here. Just things like that to build trust between you and the lead. And the last thing is another CTA, call to action, with value focused copy. So just one last time, trying to give them that push over the line so they'll contact you and become a lead. Now, like I said, these things don't have to be in this exact same order. You can try taking one element out and running that in a split test and see what happens. Like I said, I'm going to make a whole video on split testing. And yeah, so this is basically just the outline. And I'm going to show you the one I've created specifically for painters. All right, so here's the template. And this is what it looks like on desktop. Which reminds me, something I didn't mention earlier, is that most of the traffic you get on your ads is going to be mobile traffic. So you need to make sure to optimize your landing page for mobile traffic and make sure it looks good on mobile devices and that it works and that it's functional and easy to use, because that's where most people are going to be searching from. So this is the basic layout of your landing page. This is what it should look like. In the top left, you want to have your logo here, and I'll show you the mobile version when I'm done with this. So you have logo here in the top left, then call now for a free estimate. Now, honestly, there's no need to have this in the desktop version, but it doesn't hurt. Somebody could pick up their phone and call. You won't be able to track it back to this, but it doesn't hurt. It's an extra lead. You're not going to say no to that. And then here, if you remember, like in the anatomy of the landing page, that picture I showed you a second ago, this is your main value offer. The first thing you want people to see is this: trusted and experienced Harrisburg Painting Company. You want people to know where you are and what you do right away. Top rated by hundreds of happy Pennsylvania homeowners. Okay. And just again, getting the location thing, assuring them that you are in their area and you do serve them. Serving Harrisburg, Pennsylvania and surrounding areas. And now here, these are just extra reasons to go with you. So this section that people see, which is the first thing they see, it's called the hero section. And it's really important that you get all your important stuff in this section, okay? So this is why I said experienced painting company, Harrisburg, top rated by happy Pennsylvania homeowners, serving Harrisburg. And right here, reasons to buy from you: 30 years painting experience, interior and exterior painting, residential and commercial, licensed and insured, professional painting at an excellent value, financing options available. And then here, call or book your free estimate below. Submit your info to be taken to our calendar. Now, if you don't have an online calendar, that's fine. But the whole point of this is that you don't want to keep people in the dark. You want them to know exactly what's going to happen once they submit this information. So if you don't have an online calendar, tell them you can write submit your info and we'll get in touch within 2 working days, something like that, to discuss your project, as long as they know everything every step of the way. So as you can see, there's not many fields on this form. We just want the person's name, phone, email, and the service they're interested in, and then submit. And then we assure them your information is secure. Okay, that's all you really need. And then below that, we have another section that shows your services: residential, commercial, interior, exterior, all this stuff that you might do. And here's another call to action: book free estimate. Now you should make sure that when they press this, it scrolls back up to the form or makes it pop up. Okay, really important to have your landing page be functional. Areas we service, again, just listing them out one by one, because someone who scrolls down this far, they need extra assurance, so you want to make sure you give it to them. So you want to tell them that you're servicing all these areas and surrounding areas. And here, this is a picture I got off Google Maps. You want to put your location here in case people are more familiar with that. Testimonials, here's where you can have those pictures of your reviews. Again, just make sure you don't use those stock images, like I said, that have the person's face in a circle and in quotation marks is the review. That doesn't really inspire trust. So put Google reviews, Facebook reviews, honestly, even screenshots of text messages that a client might have sent you would probably work better than those stock reviews. And then these are just badges that will build more trust. So PCA, Better Business Bureau, LeadSafe. Then your last call to action, get a free no obligation estimate. I'll put your logo here and the phone number one final time to seal the deal. Now, one thing you'll notice is that I don't really have befores and afters here. And that's not really for any specific reason. You can put that there, but I'll talk about this more in the split testing video. The thing is that you don't want too many sections on a landing page. You don't want it to be too long, because then it takes too long to load. And if it takes too long to load, then people aren't going to wait around for that. I'll look for this statistic and I'll put it up on the screen. It's something like a big percentage of traffic, people are going to click away from the landing page if it doesn't load in like 3 or 5 seconds. I'll have it up on the screen right now. So that's the reason I don't want the landing page to be too big. But again, when you're testing this, you can just take out some parts of it and put the befores and afters there. Here you'll have pictures of like your actual projects that you've done. You don't want to be these stock pictures. But for example, you can, I don't know, maybe get rid of this map and then put befores and afters there. See if that converts better. So that's basically the logic of it. Now let me show you the mobile version. So this is what the page looks like on mobile, which, like I said, most people are going to be on there. I'll also have the statistic for that up on the screen, about how most of the traffic is going to come from there. You want to have a click to call number. So when people click this, it immediately takes them to the dialer on their phone and they can call you right away. You want everything to be easy and frictionless for people, because if you make them do too much work, they're just going to click off. That's why you want to make everything really clear. And again, the hero section, trusted and experienced Harrisburg Painting Company, serving Harrisburg, PA and surrounding areas, and then all these reasons to buy from you. And then your form. Like I said, tell them exactly what's going to happen so that they're not left in the dark, like they're just going to, part with their information and they don't know what's going to happen. They want to know the reason. You might know it, but they'll want to know it too. Okay, so again, short form, your information is secure. Then we have our services here. Well, then list all the services. Book free estimate, like I said, have this go back up to the form, make sure everything's functional. Areas we service, and then the map, and then the reviews. And like I said, you can have a before and after section here. You can test it, see what works better. Otherwise, then this could just double as your before and after, basically, since it's pictures of your work. See if that converts better or not. The thing is, there's no like ultimate landing page that's going to work best in every single area. Every area is different because people are different. One landing page that converts in one area might not convert in another. So be constantly split testing, basically. The work is never done. Like I said, these are going to be the reviews. And then badges here. Let's save all this. Call today. Got your logo here. There should probably be a button that takes them back up to the form, so they have the option to call or go back up to the form. That's basically it. Landing pages don't need to be any more difficult than this, any more complicated. This is enough for you to basically communicate to people why they should go with you, especially this section, which is really important. where you want to list this stuff off, give them reasons to buy from you. That's everything I have on landing pages. If you have any questions, then please leave them in the comments. Thanks for watching.